What's going on, y'all? Nightmare Baller 1 here. And I just want to discuss something I've been hearing a lot. I hear people say PWG is the most consistent independent of all the independents in the United States. And, that may be true. We're talking about quality of shows. You may actually have a point. But, I'm about to say something that a lot of people may not, none of you will agree with. And personally, I don't give a shit. But, PWG was better back in the day. Before y'all gasp and go crazy, it was not for everybody. I will admit that. Now it's more accessible for more people, just because it's pretty much put together like any other indie show. If you like, let's say if you like ROH, most likely you'll like the new shit PWG has been doing. But I'm not, and don't get me wrong. I still love this promotion. As the Worm Turns, I got a review of that just sitting here, and it may be up before this. I don't know, but that will be going up, or it might be already up. If it's already up, disregard this whole little sentence. But it's been some great shit. DDT4 from last year, great shit. You know what I mean? But Battle of Los Angeles last year, probably the second best one. It's been great shit. You know what I mean? 2007, it's unfuckwittable though. After that first night, the first night is kind of whack, but after that first night, it's fucking amazing. But what was I saying? Especially night three. Night three is unfucking believable. But yeah, my point is that PWG back in the day had actual angles and storylines, and most of them were amazing. Like if you can think far enough back, Frankie Kazarian and Adam Pearce. That's for diehards that was following that promotion. You know what's up. You know the heel shit that Adam Pearce was doing. Now, granted, those matches could have been better, especially that cage match that ended the whole thing. That shit could have been a lot better. But, the angle itself, though, like the promos and everything else that went into it, was like top-notch shit. Like, you wouldn't find that anywhere else. You know what I mean? Not even Ring of Honor had an angle like that one. Like, if you look back, you'll see what I'm talking about. And we ain't even gotta go back that far. We can go back to Chris Hero and Human Tornado. Like, that shit was amazing. Like, the shit that Tornado was doing, I take you back. 1.21 gigawatts, I think it was. No, was it that? Was it 1.21 gigawatts? Oh, what show was that? I got a review of it up on my YouTube channel. But it's a show where there's an intergender tag match at the end. It's Chris Hero and Candice LeRae against okay, let me just lay out what the feud was, okay? Human Tornado, and a feud before this, which made it even better. Human Tornado had, won the PWG World Title. And Candice LeRae, who used to be managing Joey Ryan, left Joey Ryan for Human Tornado. He was a face, and he was doing all this, all these nice things and stuff like that. Like, he would beat on her. Joey Ryan would beat the shit out of Candice LeRae, and Human Tornado would help her and shit. Then he wins the title, he starts doing the same shit to Candice. You know what I mean? And then, Chris Hero at Battle of Los Angeles 2007, Human Tornado starts beating her up and stuff, and then Chris Hero comes out and helps her. You know what I mean? And, Human Tornado didn't like that shit. So, for like a year, these two were, just trading, ass whoopings to each other. And Human Tornado was doing shit to, like, destroy Chris Hero. Like, honestly, like, just a whole lot of shit. And then it all came to a head in Guerrilla Warfare inside of a steel cage. But and that match is amazing. But yeah, like that angle, you know what I'm saying? That angle was awesome. Like the promos and everything. And back to what I was talking about, like to intensify this feud even more, coming into the fucking Guerrilla Warfare match, they had a intergender tag team street fight. It was Human Tornado and LuFisto versus Chris Hero and Candice LeRae. And then at the end of the match, after the match, Human Tornado and LuFisto jumped Chris Hero after the bell or whatever. Taped Chris Hero to the top rope, and he had to lay there and watch Human Tornado and LuFisto pretty much beat the fuck out of Candice LeRae. But shit like that. I haven't even got into Kevin Steen and Super Dragon. You know what I mean? Like that right there, like that right there to me was like if you look at my Twitter page, I say this in every video, but My top 10 feuds of all time. That made it. That made my list of top 10 feuds ever. That shit made my list. So just think about that. Like, if you guys like Kevin Steen and ROH, y'all need to see that Kevin Steen. You know what I mean? Not, I think Kevin Steen and ROH, like this whole little angle now, is a different type of heel. But like back, like that shit there, yo, if y'all like that, y'all need to see that. I'm just saying. But yeah, the match quality is better now. Things like that. I definitely agree with that. Like if we talking about like quality of like DVDs to buy. You know what I mean? Like top to bottom, the shows now, yeah, they're probably better. But like when it comes to like getting excited for matches, like cars that are put together like more coherently, old PWG. That's just my opinion. But that wasn't for everyone. So I guess give or take. I'm not saying it's necessarily better, but like it's more of the type of thing I like to see, honestly, because that is why I like a lot of people. You know what? Fuck it. That's why I like the current ROH. You know what I'm saying? Like the structure of the shows, because the shit at the end of the show is usually the more important shit. Like, and that's how it should be. You know what I mean? Back in Gabe time, and I know this was not always a bad thing, but back when Gabe was booking, like it was pretty much, let's put on the most stacked card possible, for every show, and that's not always the best thing to do. I like, shows that actually, that's why I like, as much as I bitch and complain about the WWE, that's one thing I do like about the WWE. It seems like the shit at the end of the card is what is the most important, and that's how it should be. You know what I mean? That's how it should be every time you go to a wrestling show, every time you watch a wrestling show. Just my opinion, but that's pretty much all I had to say. And I'll holler at y'all later. Peace out.